Just a quick recap for those of you who might be joining us right now. Here's what we know. We know that just before 5 o'clock, the former president's plane took off from Newark Airport, and he was en route to Atlanta, where he landed just before 7 o'clock. They pulled up a staircase to the plane. He exited off. He did not say anything, but he did get into one of those black SUVs that you just saw come by the screen there, and they made their way to the interstate. Now they were on Joseph E. Lowry, headed to the Fulton County Jail. And we know that since early this morning, there have been several hundred people, protesters, opponents, as well as other people waiting for him to come here. And we are just getting information right now that he has arrived at the Fulton County Jail. Former President Trump is arriving at the Fulton County Jail right now.
So this will be really a quick procedure for the most part.
Yeah.
There'll be the issue of posting bail. There will be the mugshot, fingerprinting, and basically that's it. And then he'll be back on his way to Hartsfield-Jackson and probably out of here within the hour, I would assume, within maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
And one thing, we are not going to be able to actually see him go into the jail because our cameras are not, to my understanding, allowed in there. But you're taking a live look right now from the skies, and we're going to go to our Ron Jones, who is at the jail right now. Ron, what are you seeing on your end?
Well, let me tell you, there is a buzz here in front of the Fulton County Jail. Just maybe about 20 minutes ago, Marjorie Taylor Greene made her way in here through cheers and jeers at the same time, but she was here talking to some of her supporters as she moved her way through the crowd, and she is possibly still here right now. And I'm anticipating, as I'm looking at the video along here with you, that she's going to be there to greet the former president as well. They sang "God Bless America" with some of her supporters too, and so she has a lot of support. She also on her.
And it looks like that motorcade is now pulling up to the front of the jail. We wanted to cut in here because there was a little bit of lag with audio, but we want to show you and just bring you all here right now. 11 Alive Sky Tracker bringing you that aerial video of the motorcade pulling up. It's now come to a complete stop, so we can expect the former president to get out and make his way in the jail. Jeff, as you were saying, this could potentially be a quick process.
Sheriff Pat Labatt has said that he would treat Mr. Trump like any other person who comes through the jail for this process, and that there would be no difference there. But there is obviously a huge difference in that he is going to be sequestered from everybody else in that facility, and he will be moving at a very, very fast pace. Joe Ripley is outside the jail right now. Joe, it's all yours. What are you seeing? All right, we're having a few technical problems with Joe. We will check in with him shortly. We'll get that audio squared away. But again, we are looking high above the jail right now. This is off Rice Street in downtown Atlanta, where former President Trump arrived just a few minutes ago with his motorcade, and he is now inside the jail and going through the booking procedure.
And back to what Sheriff Labatt said, you know, he's going to be treated like any other person. It's kind of hard to do that when you're a former president, because you do have Secret Service for life, and you can just see here how much protection, the row of motorcycles. You see the police department in the front. You see the motorcade here. So it's going to be interesting to see. What I want to wonder, I know our cameras are probably not going to be inside the jail, is does that Secret Service detail go with him even through the fingerprinting process, the potential mugshot that we might get here? That'll be interesting to see. But we do know that he is going to be processed, and what we've been seeing, for those of you who are wondering, will we get a former President Trump mugshot? They've been coming out anywhere between an hour to 24 hours after, depending on if somebody posts it or if we have to wait for the jail to post it. And